So now guys, the second topic that I will be discussing to you about the legal basis of special education is the Republic Act number 10665, or also known as the Open High School System Act. So was established under Benigno Aquino, the president. It was under his administration. So it is an act establishing the open high school system in the Philippines. Seeks to provide more learners access to secondary education through the open learning. So for the objectives, it provides opportunity to all elementary graduates, high school dropouts, and successful examinees of the Philippine Educational Placement Test, or the PEP, to complete secondary education. So this Republic Act, guys, is 10665, guys, is about extending opportunity or extending the privileges for our students who graduate in elementary, mga high school dropouts. So they are all covered. And those who are successful examinees of the Philippine Educational Placement Test, or the PEP. Now guys, let us know what is the Open High School Program, or the OHSP. So the OHSP is an alternative mode of secondary education that uses distance learning. It caters learners who are unable to attend the regular class. So this was during face-to-face, guys, which is you are going to school every day or regularly. Due to physical impairment, work, financial difficulties, distance of home to school, and other justifiable legitimate reason. So that is OHSP. For example, guys, today we are now a new normal situation. So it is for those students who have this difficulty in physical impairment, financial difficulties, or distance of home to school, due to the new normal or the virtual class, it is very helpful for them or useful for them, because instead of going to school, enter school, you just using gadgets, guys. So that is very helpful for them. Though we are also still adjusting this new normal setup, but maniguro to, guys, kung ato ning kayahon, at the end we will get the crest of success. Now let us define what is Open High School Program. So it is an alternative mode of delivering secondary education for both public and private schools. It puts premium on independent, self-pacing, and flexible study to reach learners who are unable to start or complete secondary education due to problems of time, distance, physical impairment, financial difficulties, social or family problems. So the focus of this topic is all about the legal basis. So we will just focus on the section 3, the definition of terms, for you to be able to know what are those things that is under Republic Act 10665. So first one is the community advice or tagapayong pansamahan. This refers to the advisor from within the community who helps the open learners harmonize their studies with community service and leisure centers. So that is what we call community advice, or the tagapayong pansamahan. Next is the learning center, or wherein our dear students can learn, or the learning center where all topics or the educational purposes will be found here in the learning center. So it refers to a room in the mother high school or other designated area where the open learners can conduct researches or gather additional information on topics under study. So next is what we call the mother high school, or the inang paaralan, or it refers to a regular secondary school which maintains full administrative management and instructional supervision and control over one or more learning centers. So first, we have their headquarters of the open learners and open high school teachers. Second, Center for Enrollment, Evaluation, Direct or Face-to-Face Instruction, and Promotion of Open Learning. So, di siya mahitabo, guys, sa Mother High School or the Inang Paaralan. Receiver of donations, instructional materials and reports relative to open learning and coordinator of the different learning centers in the community. So another one is the open high school teacher. So refers to a regular secondary school teacher of the mother high school who is in charge or of direct instructions or evaluation of the learner's progress and keeping of the records of individual learners. So, next one is the open learning. Refers to the philosophy of learning that is learner-centered and flexible, enabling learners to learn at the time, place, and pace which satisfies their circumstances and requirements. So open learning, so for example guys, library or where all learning materials are there. You can just search in the book, or in computer laboratory. There you can find there. That is what we call an open learning. Next one is the source person or gurong kadluan. So refers to a resource person with specialized skills in practical or industrial subjects such as farming, auto mechanics, and other skills. So muna siya gitawa og source person kay baho siya sa tanan, specialized skills siya, tanan nga skills, the mechanics or the farming or and other skills. Next one is the teacher advisor or gurong tagapatnubay. Refers to a regular school teacher of the mother high school who serves as guidance counselor to the open learners. So teacher advisor, this is also your advisor, the one who will guide you if you have problems, and also provides you informations. It coordinates with the teachers in evaluating the learner's progress and prepares and submits reports to the authorities concerned. So that is teacher advisor or gurong tagapatnubay. Next one is so now let's move to section 5, the coverage of OHSP. So this act shall apply to public secondary educational institution authorized to practice open learning through self-instructional materials, multi-channel learning, and school family community partnerships, as well as other such institutions that shall be authorized as qualified implements of OHSS. That is coverage of OHSP. Is an act that would apply the public secondary educational institutions. Next guys is learners of OHS under Section 6. So the OHSS shall be open to all youth and adults so of finished elementary education as well as high school qualifiers of the Philippine Educational Placement Test and the Alternative Learning System or ALS, and the accreditation and equivalency or the A&E test. So that is learners of AHSS. They will cover the PEPT qualifiers, the ALS qualifiers. That is for under section 6. Now is the section 8, the curriculum content. The OHSS shall adopt the K-12 program, enhanced basic educational programs. So K-12 programs, man siya ang senior high school, using the standards and learning competencies of different subject areas of the program. So na siya ang K-12 guys, the senior high school, which is the puna-na mga subjects areas of the program. That is the curriculum content under section 8. Next is the section 10, the training of teaching staff. The DepEd shall be responsible for the training of the open high school teachers. So the DepEd will cater, or they are the responsible for the training of the open high school teachers. Teacher advisor and community advisors. Training shall be done in coordination with the LGUs and other non-government organizations concerned. So that is section training of teaching staff. Next is what are to be evaluated in the OHSP and who shall be involved. So the performance implementers of the teacher shall be looked into to determine areas of improving the implementation of the program. The assessment shall be a collaborative undertaking of the OHSP coordinator and the school door council. That is for the performance implementers of the teacher. Next is the performance of the learner or student. So the learner shall be evaluated by the subject teacher. So, i-evaluate yun sa mga maestra, sa mga subject teachers kung nabay progress nga nahitabo, the same scheme used for the regular high school. So, that is the performance of the learner student. Ilang i-evaluate ang student kung nabay progress, nabay na-learn ang usa ka estudyante. Next is how shall a learner be evaluated? So, first is evaluation of learning in each subject can include written and oral tests and the assessments of required output. So that is a way of evaluating the students. Next is promotion is based on the fulfillment of requirements and mastery of at least 75% of the competencies in each subject area. So ma-promote siya guys or ma-pass siya with at least 75% or the passing rate in each subject area. So next is the acceleration by learning area by year level shall be determined in highly meritorious case upon fulfillment of the requirements and mastery of at least 90% of the competencies in the subject area. So 90% po siya guys ang mga highly meritorious or those intelligence students. Next, so now let's move to the conclusion or the last part of our report. So education is definitely important in one's life. Education makes people capable of doing new, interesting things that can go a long way to improving human living conditions and standards. Our whole life is a process of learning and gaining new useful knowledge. The OHSP combines self-paced, modular methods with face-to-face interactions, allowing learners to study their own pace but reinforcing instruction and guidance through class meetings. It offers learners who are out of school and those at risk of dropping out more flexibility in terms of time and learning pace. This program is really a big help and very convenient for those people who want to continue their study. So this is under Republic Act 10665 or the Open High School Program, and it is under the administration of Ninoy Aquino. And that's it guys for our topic, the two legal bases, the Magna Carta for PWDs or the Republic Act 9442 and the Republic Act 10665 or the Open High School Program. So guys, that would be all. Thank you. Do you have any questions? Violent reactions? Alright, so please prepare for our quiz today. Bye.